What's going on, guys? It's your boy Scrubby here, back again with another video. Hope you guys are all having an absolutely fantastic day. I know I am, and if you are, be sure to press the like button. Otherwise, no joke, no scam. You'll get hacked by North Koreans. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Kim Jong-un and the North Koreans have their computer at the ready to hack you unless you press the like button. Anyways, guys, what's going on? Today, I have a subscriber story for you guys that was sent into the Instagram at Scrubby. If you have any crazy stories, feel free to send them over yourself. But I guess they witnessed a 12-year-old getting arrested at the skate park, which is not your daily dose of epicness. Usually it's just kids in Thrasher hoodies with Huff socks on talking about how they definitely are super dope and their mom can't tell them what to do. But every now and then at the skate park, you'll get a blessing. A 12-year-old kid pulling up wearing Lightning McCream. I mean, I would cream Lightning McCream if you're picking up what I'm putting down, but you're wearing Lightning McQueen socks as a 12-year-old with a BB gun at the skate park and getting up to no good. You know, that's not a typical thing you see, but every now and then you get lucky and you see it, all right? I would compare one of these dorky 12-year-olds that can't stay out of trouble to the skate park a lot like a legendary Pokemon, you know? You don't see them a lot, and after you see them, you talk about them for a while. You tell everybody that'll listen about the time you saw a kid get arrested at the skate park, and that's what this story is. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Skate parks can be a pretty wild place. Unless there's a soccer mom keeping watch, there's a pretty well-known, hierarchy of what's going on. You got the kids that are probably, they're on the level of going pro. They kind of own whatever obstacle they're skating. And then you have the kids that got left at the skate park to be babysat, They have like a razor scooter and a bike helmet. And if you dare get in their way, their mom's gonna yell at you, Like, that's just the reality. Every now and then there's kids like that at the skate park. And so the person who sent me the story was just at the skate park doing what they gotta do, skating as you do. I love how I explained that they were at the skate park skating. Yeah, when you need to hit the word count on your essay. Oh, yeah, they were skate parking at the skate park by the skate park. Like, I'm sorry. I'm out of it. So, regardless, they're at the skate park skating, doing what they're gonna do, and he realizes that there's this kid there that has a mullet and a BB gun riding around a razor scooter saying, "Get out my way or I'ma blast ya," which, is just a very relaxing thing to hear in the morning. You look at a child, he smiles, you see his teeth is covered in plaque that is mildly green, mainly because he drinks up to 17 2-liters of Mountain Dew every day, and he's just not a big fan of brushing his teeth, That's not a very common thing to hear, is "Get out my way or I'ma blast you," as Mullet Man here is whipping on the scooter. And Mullet Man's probably about 12 years old, so he's old enough to know that maybe blasting a BB gun at people isn't a good idea. It's not like it's a little kid who just thinks he's playing games. Now, it's pretty obvious that this kid is, a little bit of a hobgoblin that probably needs to get kneed in the face by John Cena. So regardless, he just kind of makes a mental note of, hey, I'm just gonna avoid the kid with the BB gun. Generally speaking, if his parent is around and knows that he's doing it and doesn't care, I'm not gonna win. And if they let the kid go to the skate park with a BB gun, then I'm probably not gonna win either, so I'll just stay out of his way. So the guy's just kind of skating, doing his thing, keeps his headphones in, and nothing really happens except for Dorky McGeezax over there just still rolling around with his BB gun. "Watch out, I don't want to have to blast you." Like, whoa, you don't want to have to blast me? Absolutely, sir. I would not want to need you to have you blasting here in the skate park. That is a massive safety hazard. We would need to get the wet floor signs out, so please keep the blasting without the BB gun. Don't pop off on anybody, all right? We don't need to pop out at the party with the gang and tuck your chain, Like, we don't really need to get on that level. So regardless, oh my god, vacuums are really loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Before I was rudely interrupted by a vacuum, he's just kind of avoiding it, but he has his headphones and he's doing his thing, and suddenly there's this like ginormous amount of noise coming from over to the entrance of the skate park, and he looks over and he sees a bald dad with sunglasses on grabbing the arm of the kid with the BB gun, and this dad is ripped, like he is huge, and walking him out to the parking lot. And so obviously he's like, "Hey bro, that looks pretty entertaining. I'm not gonna lie, skating is cool, but watching children get yelled at is even funnier." So they're walking over to the car, and the kid with the BB gun is screaming like, What? I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And they get into the middle of the parking lot, and the bald dad is just like, "Oh, really? You didn't do it? So then explain to me how my window's shattered, and the only part that's still standing has a little BB hole in it right where the shatter starts from. That wasn't you. You had nothing to do with that. Somebody else came to the skate park parking lot with a BB gun and shot my window out. That wasn't you." And the kid's like, "No, it wasn't me. And listen here, little Timmy, all right? I'm not usually the type of guy to call people a liar satire, all right? I'm not usually the type of guy to call shenanigans, because to be honest, whenever people are shenanigans, whenever lies are afoot, it tends to become very entertaining, you know? Like, I'm usually a fan for entertainment. But let me get this straight. You want this bald old man who has clearly seen some life, all right? He's not old, but like this bald middle-aged man, to buy your story that somebody else drove out of town to the skate park, parked their car, got out, went, you know what I want to do today? Break somebody's window for no reason. Pulled out the BB gun and popped the window for no reason. Like, it's just not going to buy it. So he's like, no. And the bald dad is pissed. He says, you've been driving around the skate park on your stupid little scooter, threatening everybody. You threatened to shoot my daughter with a BB gun. That's it. I'm calling the police. You're done. I'm making you or your parents pay for this window. And the kid, squealing, is like, no, please don't call the cops. Please don't call the cops. My mom's going to be pissed. Please don't call the cops. And the bald man is like, look, dude, I'm sorry. You broke my window. I need to get this fixed. He's like, I'm a cop. Do you understand that? Like, do you understand that I have to have a safe vehicle to operate? Which I don't really know what you being listen, you being a cop does not matter with why you're mad. Like, I'm a cop. Do you get why I'm mad? Yeah, but I would understand why you were mad if you were like also an accountant, you know? If you were crunching numbers doing taxes all day and somebody shot your window with a BB gun, that would still suck. I don't think it sucks anymore because you're a cop, but whatever. So he says, stay here, I'm calling the cops. And so he calls the cops, and the kid is just crying like, I didn't do it. Hey, you. Have you ever been sitting there wondering what does it take to have the swag to shoot out the back of a window with a BB gun and then pretend that you didn't do it? Well, I can't help you with that, but I can help you be the coolest kid in school with the no joke, no scam merch out now. Real talk though, it is my catchphrase. I did release new merch. This is gonna be like more permanent. It's not like Christmas merch where it's only in season for a month, you know? I did lower the prices. I know a lot of you guys sent me Instagram DMs saying it was expensive, so I reached out to Teespring and got them to lower the prices on the new merch. So I did what I could, but yeah, if you guys want to support the channel and wear some swag-tastic, no joke, no scam merch, go check it out. It's at the Teespring link in the description down below. Anyways, now that I got the commercial out of the way, homeboy here is very upset that he has popped the back out of this dude's window, which I mean, hey, bruh, you play the game, you know, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Congratulations, you won. So a cop car pulls up, and obviously he knows the officer because, like, he's a cop or whatever. I don't know. I guess all the cops know each other. Like, they're like, hey, bald white dude with sunglasses. Hey, I'm a bald white dude with sunglasses. There's a 76% chance that we are both police officers. You know, like, they know each other, I guess. They got brunch together. And so he kind of is like, you know, what's going on? And he says, hey, I know we can't arrest the kid, like whatever, but I do want him to, you know, learn his lesson. So I want you to put him in handcuffs and take him home to his mom. And he's like, yeah, okay, no big deal. So he walks over to the kid and is like, hey man, you're gonna have to come with me. I'm just gonna have to process you for destruction of property. And the kid is like, no, I don't want to go. And he still has the BB gun of the scooter. And the cop's like, dude, come on, kid, like, we gotta go. And the kid says no, gets up, gets on his scooter, starts furiously pedaling across the parking lot as fast as he can, and the officer is taken off after him. And he says, officer, don't get any closer. I remind you that I do have a BB gun. And the officer's like, you're gonna shoot a cop with a BB gun to avoid getting taken home. And he's like, yes, I'm not going alive, and keeps riding his scooter. So there is a cop chasing a young boy who has a mullet and is slightly out of shape around a parking lot with a BB gun on a Razor scooter. Like, this is something that you don't see on a daily basis. This is something that you see in GTA, maybe in one of the missions, and you go, that's a bit unrealistic, isn't it, mate? So whatever, they're running around, and finally, after a little bit, he, like, tackles the kid off of the scooter, puts him in cuffs, and the kid is, you know, like, hog crying, like, rah, rah, rah. You know the episode of South Park where they have to corral and vaccinate Cartman, and he's just running around, and it's, like, making pig noises? That's basically what this kid has to do, and the kid's like, I didn't mean to. I was trying to shoot somebody else. And the cop is like, so you're telling me that you shot out the back of a car window, and you just decided, while I'm taking you home in handcuffs, to admit that you were aiming at a person instead? And the kid's like, oh, no, I meant to hit the window. Like, the kid just started snitching on himself, you know. At one point, the cop is like, where do you live? The kid says, I don't want to tell you. And he says, well, if you don't want to tell me, I can look it up, and then I'll have to explain to your mom why you didn't tell the cop where you live to come home. And he's like, okay, I'll tell you. And the entire time, the parking lot is filling up with more and more skaters that are just watching this go down, because obviously this is gaining attention. He's shrieking. They're chasing him around on a razor scooter on foot, like a cop, you know, has to get on the radio. I'm in pursuit of an escaped convict. Like, this kid is just running around the parking lot on a razor scooter. So obviously everybody's watching and laughing. And I guess the cops, like the one that was off duty and the one that's on duty, look over and see all these teenage kids just watching this go down, because what am I supposed to do? I'm at a skate park. There is concrete in front of me that I can use to potentially hurt myself, or I can watch Tubby over here make cops chase him down. The only way this gets better is if the kid gets tased. So the cops are like, hey, you think this is funny? Like, get out of here. This isn't funny. So everybody obviously thinks it's even funnier now, because now it's like, oh, what are you gonna do? You're gonna have to pick between chasing all of us down, or you just gotta arrest the one kid that you already got. So he's like, whatever, I'm gonna take this kid home. And so they leave, and the dad, who was, you know, chilling, walks back over to the skate park. He's like, it's not funny to laugh at what people are going through. Like, what if that would have been one of your guys' window? And all the skaters are like, yeah, all right, bro, you know, whatever, have a good day. And yeah, that's the entertainment. You know how it is there. So moral of the story is, I don't know, go to skate parks. That is literally the only lesson that I think you can possibly take away from this. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Check out the new merch if you want. If not, that's totally okay too. This will be up for a while. Like, it's really not a big rush. Today's notification shout out comes from Maria22. Big shout out to you for having on notifications. If you want a notification shout out, just turn on notifications. Send a screenshot to me on Instagram. And yeah, Happy New Year. It's the first day of the year. Hope you guys are setting good goals. Don't get anyone pregnant. If you do, make sure they're hot. I'll talk to you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.